Get out your head and play the game. We can win this game. Stop thinking and play your game.
Ready? Okay. Who is Kiari?
Kiari is a 14-year-old girl who plays sports and likes being active and who likes being herself and being free and interacting with people. Well, not all the time, but interacting with people. Very ready to go sometimes. Ready to go and do whatever makes her feel her. Yeah.
And you're Kiari?
Yes, and I'm Kiari. Don't forget.
Tell us how you got into softball. How did that start?
I started playing softball because my sister actually was playing softball. But we were at the beach one time, and she was having like a practice, and basically she had a softball practice at the beach, and one of the balls got hit towards me, and it was really high in the sky, and I caught it, and my dad was like, "Oh my God, we finna put you in softball. You might as well just follow in her footsteps." So yeah, that's how I started.
Now, can you introduce yourself to everyone?
My name is Kiana. I am Kiari's mother.
And how did you get Kiari into softball?
Well, she actually showed interest in it when she was really young because her sister Gianni played softball. She started kind of late though, as compared to Kiari. Gianni started about, I want to say a little bit before high school, but continued on through high school. And then Kiari took an interest of it and showed her interest, and we got her in there at 6U.
And when did you know that she was really, really going to be who she is now when it comes to softball?
I want to say maybe about when she was about 10U. Was in 10U, right after the pandemic. She was talking about getting herself back into the sport because we had to take a break. And then she just kept talking about it and wanted to do it. And we got her back into it. And that's when she seemed like she took off and was a whole nother person at it at that point.
First, can you introduce yourself?
How you doing? My name is Gideon Thompson. I'm a Los Angeles native out of Watts, and I got a beautiful family.
And Kiari is your daughter.
Kiara is my daughter.
How would you describe Kiari?
Fun, strong, very outgoing. You know, she puts her mind to something, she can do it. She's self-contained, you know, she efficient, and anything she does, she finish it and wants to be professional. So my youngest daughter, she's very independent.
And how would you describe her as a player?
As a player, she's aggressive, she's strong, she's in and out with it when she's infield, you know, at third base. But as far as overall, as hitting power, her hitting is very outstanding. It shows everywhere we go. They say, oh, she's really strong. So, you know, I built her that way. She's a Taurus, so I built her like a bull.
Describe yourself as a player. What kind of player are you?
Very determined to play. Always ready, hardworking. Sometimes, gotta get down and dirty, but most of the time I say, yeah, very determined and hardworking and very, ready to go. Yeah.
And would you say you're confident when you play?
Sometimes. I'm not gonna say all the time, but sometimes for sure.
And what does that mean?
I'll sometimes by meaning sometimes it could be like a day where it's like, I don't know, this is the number one team. But then it's like, oh no, I got this.
As a coach, what are some of the fundamentals that you think are really important and that you want to instill in your players?
Trust yourself, work hard, um, just come out here and expect to compete, and also um, appreciate your teammates and respect each other.
And how would you describe Kiari as a player?
Excellent, excellent. She has tremendous talent, very good person. Comes from a good family. I love the parents. Um, but most of all, just her attitude in there. She's always smiling, always communicating with the girls, and always very nice.
Awesome.
She's
And can
an
you
awesome
tell us a
teammate.
little bit about your background? How did you
Um,
get into coaching?
I've been doing it for about 27 years. I came from areas, and I just fell in love with coaching, giving back to the kids. I used to go to baseball practice, didn't have my parents there, so I know how it is to need a coach and want to coach there. And I just try to be that for my kids. I've been doing it for a long time, and I love it. Just giving back to the kids and teaching them something, and keep them out of trouble.
Mm-hmm. How would you describe Kiari as a player and a teammate?
Kiari is a true team player. I think when she gets out there and get herself going, she's aggressive. She, she handled herself very mature out there with her teammates. She'd like to uplift the rest of the girls when she sees someone else out there. If they're not like in the mood or feeling the day, she'll get them, hype them up and get them going. She's very aggressive. When it's time to hit that ball, she's out there and she does her thing.
Is she competitive?
She's very competitive. She hates losing. She beats herself down so bad. Like if she do something that I don't know, let's say she don't hit the ball far enough or she missed a catch that was coming in her area, her way, she goes crazy. I'm like, Kiari, it's going to be another chance, another time for this. Calm down. So don't mess up her day for the rest of the game. But she's very aggressive and competitive when it comes to the game.
And what do you think her plans are? Does she want to play in college, in high school? Because can you tell us a little bit about her high school journey?
Yeah, she definitely want to play in high school. That is definitely a goal of hers. The plans is to go to Long Beach Poly. Where her older sister went, and I did too. Go Poly, Jackrabbit. But that is her goal, to get out there to play. We're gonna go do some training and things like that this summer, so that she'll be ready and equipped when the season starts for high school. For college, she's expressed her interest in going to East Coast. I don't, she got her grandfather out there, so. And I told her, I said the weather's gonna be totally different, the cold, but she expressed her interest there, and also Hawaii. So we'll see. Nothing's concrete yet.
And as her mom and her parent, what are you wanting?
I want her to live her life freely. I am here to support her wherever her endeavors are, her goals. I don't really have any true, nothing concrete. That I'm going to support her in whatever she decides to do. Guide her, of course, but support her in whatever it is, her endeavors, whatever her heart desire.
And you're very, very involved. You set up cameras. You're at every single game. You're coaching. You're walking around. Why do you think that's really important?
Sometimes you can't just soak in the moment when you have a kid that really put in the work. It has to be seen, to me. And my kid is a real phenom in this sport, and she really put in the work. So I want everybody to see that. So I set up cameras since she's been little. I've been filming her since she was little, with her exercising, being on the beach, batting practice, ground drills at the park, in front of the house, in front of the garage, wherever we were at, just taking methods that I seen from Serena's dad, what he did with them. We get some of the raggediest softballs, and we try to hit those balls. So when we get a real good ball, softball coming away, she get a real good pop, because she deal with the ghetto balls first, and stuff like that. I picked up from watching the movie with him.
And Kiari's going into high school. What, as your parent, as her parent, are you wanting her to achieve and focus on?
Oh, whatever she puts her mind to, like I said from the beginning, when she puts her mind to something, she can achieve anything. She's very witty. She's, like I say, her mind is, I don't say no genius and none of that, but when she sees something that she loves, and like she's in there writing and doing art right now, she's drawing. So, she's put her headphones on, she zones out. But as far as high school, I want her to graduate, for one, pick a good career in her life. Sports is not always everything. Find something to fall back on. She thinks she wants to go into the medical field. That's perfect. Following her sister's footsteps. Softball is going to be there. We're going to always put her in that work, you know, whatever college she goes to. It don't matter. I'm always support her. We got big tournaments coming up right now, Bakersfield, Corona, and stuff like that. This just the beginning. She's only 13. She'll be 14 in a couple of days. So, Polly, here we come.
And softball. What about Long Beach Poly softball?
Oh yeah, I'm for sure gonna be doing that. My sister did that also, and I want to do that too. She actually didn't finish it, but I want to finish it and be the the next. I don't know, but basically, yeah, I want to be do softball. That's probably the number one sport I want to do in poly.
What other sports do you want to do? Because you say you want to be a sporty person. So what other sports would you be interested in?
They have flag football. I actually want to do that. I was gonna do track again because I did do track. Maybe volleyball. I don't know. Basketball, ups and downs. I don't know.
So
But
any and everything.
yeah.
Okay. And after college, what do you want to do? Do you want to play collegiate? Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? I know you're young, but where could you see yourself in the next 4 or 5 years?
Um, Probably still play, like if there is like a chance for me to still play like sports and stuff, I will probably do that. But if there isn't, I probably want to be like a doctor or a nurse or something like that. Or I was gonna do a dentist, but no, I don't do it no.